Good afternoon from the second age of reason. Out for another bike ride. It's been a warm winter so far. And protesting this and protesting that. And what is it all about? I don't know if everybody knows what it's all about. But you know, there is an end game. And once you know the end game, then you might be able to better formulate your activities, your strategies, and everything else that's going on. The end game, I would submit, is global government, one world global government. But you have to be aware of one thing. It's not what you think it is. It's not like you can take all these cultures and nations and languages and different currencies and combine them under one thing. That's not what it's about. The global government comes from something else. They decided it's much easier to conquer with money. There's a thing that some of you have heard of. It's called the Bible, and it talks about the end times, that the world will be controlled by the beast and somebody called the false prophet. And it's always been proposed that they have a 10-nation United States of Europe. But I don't think that's exactly it. But they'll tell you that even to this day, when we know there's over 20 republics in the European Union. That's not how I think it is now, because something has become more clear to me as you near the time. Now think of it. It says something about the mark of the beast, and that nobody can buy or sell unless they had the mark. And it's a number, and it's on your hand or in your forehead. So let's think on that a minute. The mark on the hand and the forehead, let's think about that a minute. And it's a number. That was written around the year 100 AD. People didn't have numbers then. People had names. And people used cash money. But you know, nowadays, everybody has a number. And they are more and more pushing the cashless society. So it seems to me to be very interesting that they can gain control of the whole world, of people and nations and everything. This is not a military solution to control everybody with a number that they have to buy or sell with this number. That's conquest by money. And as you see, we now have people finally starting to realize that they're in World War III. The conquest is money. And they say, well, we're moving to a cashless society. When it's cashless, you don't control the money anymore in your pocket. It's just a number. The actual money is in a computer. And if somebody controls a computer, they control you. They control what you eat, where you go, what you do. And so, that's what I'm saying now, is don't look at presidents and prime ministers to be the dictators at the end of the world. It's going to be CEOs. It's going to be bankers. People who control the money and the kiosks, or however the money is put on your card or chip or whatever it is. That's why I'm a proponent of cash. Because if you have cash, you have control. You have no need of electricity. You have no need of computers. You use cash. So, I thought I would bring that to you, that if you're looking for national leaders someplace to bring in the final world government, that's not it. It's a finance government, which is already in place, already in operation today. The leaders just haven't been unveiled at this time, but I would think that's one of the reasons I tend to be very strong voice for the use and maintenance of a cash society, not cashless. Because then you control if you have cash. So, that was my insight for the day about how the world is being conquered. It's already conquered. All those banks, all those finance things, they're all connected. Everybody there knows everybody's business. They know each other's business. They know your business. They know everything you buy. They know you. So I thought I would just mention that, and that it's remarkable how somebody in the year 100 AD could foresee that we would all be numbers and controlled by a number, and cash wouldn't be of any help. Because that's what it's describing, a cashless society at the end of the world, at Armageddon. So, that is how they will extract your obedience and your worship. Please be aware of this when you protest, when you act for change. You may be going after the powers that be, but if you win and become the powers that be, make sure that you are not also corrupted and subverted into that same ill-begotten solution. That's all for now. So until later, we'll be seeing you.